Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rallies of Kingdom Livestream. This is your boy Legend Ronnie, and today we have the fighting going on between 1846 and 1365. Is 1846 losing the KvK? They are almost out of Kingsland, and they also seem to not want to defend the Kingsland. And then other question is this turning into a 5 versus 3? Because as you look on the picture on the right up corner, it used to be a 4 versus 3 versus 1, but now when we are looking in this area, and in this area it seems that 2255 and 2378, which didn't had any allies, it seems that they are having some allies. As you see over here, it is the kingdom, 2255, that it is next to 1365, and they don't seem to be bothered at all. So this looks like a 5 versus 3 to me, but anyway, the main fight is between 1846 and 1365. Two big questions that everybody would love to get an answer about. Is 1846 losing, and is this turning into a 5 versus 3? So let's go ahead and let's find out. Maybe we will get a little bit of clarification in this live stream. Sax, how are you doing, brother? Thank you very much. Helsinki, welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure that there is a lot of other YouTubers streaming at this hour. Let me just share the stream and we will get going. Hello, my digital friend. Khalifa, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you all for being here. Let's enjoy our time and have a really great stream. Been a little bit busy yesterday. I wasn't able to do a video or do a or stream, but I'll make sure to catch those moments up. Right. Hello, Legend. How are you doing? The changing sunglasses was nice. I forgot to put them on from the start. Is Laguna here? He left his boxer shorts at my house. Live streaming now. Okay. Remove and publish. So it seems that 1846 wants to get back this pass. They want to go back in offensive, or they definitely been fighting. I'm not sure what exactly is their plan right now, but 100% they still want to be in the fight, and they've been fighting a lot. I mean, they have been field fighting like crazy. Most of their big players are here in WIB. And it seems that JST is grouping up behind the pass, probably preparing for a push, which it is to be expected as it is their pass. And they kind of have the territorial bonuses when you think about it. Half Moon, how are you doing? Afternoon. Welcome. 846, the kingdom now. Ronnie, are you getting special ticket from 556? I haven't talked in details with Poe if I will be migrating when they remove the cap, or remove the cap at a certain time when I will be jumping. and notifying me, or I will be getting a ticket. So I'm not 100% sure about that. How am I getting in? Blue, finally you live again. Yeah, I was a little bit busy yesterday, to be honest. So definitely would have streamed yesterday as well, but I saw that A46 was getting pushed back, and I mean pushed back even more, because basically, as you look at the top side where 1846 went in, it's pretty much done. There is nothing happening at that pass. They went all the way down, and now they're pushing through this pass and planning to get in Betafo as well, which is kind of the last safe place for 1846, as pretty much they lost almost everything. As you look, everything else is kind of cut off. So probably what they're trying to do right now is just buy more time so they can fight over here at these two passes, is the way I see it, because everything else is pretty much lost. It's just going to be their safe zone, their starting zone, the Dahiti, and Betafo is what they still have right now, which I'm pretty sure that at some point they will retreat just to their starting zone. But this is the tricky question, because as far as I know, 1365 didn't want to ally with these two kingdoms, with the water camp either, and now they are touching and they're not fighting. So they will probably say that they just have a non-attacking pact, like a nap between them, but I mean that just means they are ally. Because looks like this kingdom just locked this area in that 1846 had. So let's see how things are gonna play out. Because to me it looks like it's turning into a 5 versus 3, or it's already is. Maybe it was from the start and we didn't know. Everybody knew that they have no allies. So let's see what is going to happen at this pass. I see that there is a rally going on the pass by hashtag. By the way, this is the new change regarding the murder balls. So I'm not sure if you're noticing, but when you're targeting a march, it's just more visible. So if you're switching the march, it just makes the other march visible. I'm not sure if this is from settings, but it looks like it's probably came with the update. And then you'll see all of them. But it looks really cool making them transparent. Alright, so they're swarming a counter rally, or they're swarming marchers swarming the rally. Let's see. Well, JST is there swarming. Everybody is swarming something. I think they are swarming the counter rally. I think there is a counter rally. No sound? What do you mean no sound? Which kingdom do you think is the strongest kingdom right now in the game? I think it's really hard to decide, because if we want to face the reality, 1365 had help. I mean, 1846 was alone in Kingsland, while 1365 they had 39, 56, and they had 44 and 52. So there was 3 camps versus 1 camp in Kingsland. I mean, 1846 they had the right up corner camp, but they didn't do much, to be honest. They just built a couple of flags. So field fighting wise, 1846 was fighting 3 camps, which is pretty hard. They definitely learned a good lesson in this KvK, that's for sure. Where is the music? Alright, let's put on some music. My apologies. Okay, so there is the music. I will just make sure it's not too loud. Reduce the sound a little bit. Let's get the microphone closer to me so I don't have to shout. But wasn't it 8046 choice to go like this? Oh yes, it was. I mean, they are well aware of what they were getting into, so there's just a couple of sounds that I need to take off. I keep forgetting to fix the yes. Okay, just give me a moment. I'm fixing things over here. Yeah, I don't need a smooth talker. Nope, you go out as well. You go out as well, and you go out as well. Alright, so I fixed the playlist. Hopefully we will not get any problems regarding the music. Depends on how you fight. Yeah, A46 wanted to test their strength. Well, now they know diplomacy is a big thing in game. A46 overestimated themselves. I believe so the same. They probably thought they would be able to do a lot more, which apparently they were able to hold on for a while to keep everybody locked in, but when it came to field fighting, like a lot of field fighting in too many places, they just didn't have the numbers. The good question is, where Ronnie gonna drop his resources when migrating? I don't know. I'll figure it out. There is the D button. You know, you have it on your keyboard when you press it, when you want to erase something. Imhotep animation is the best now. How are you doing, Mestakan? How is the situation? I'm pretty sure it's tense over there with all this going on. Can you shed a little bit of light on the situation, or what you can probably say about the situation? And I also want an answer if you can give us about 2255, because you probably saw that as well. What's the best advice you can give for someone playing KvK for the first time? We are, I think, 2 months away since the level 3 pass opens in a week. Mark MacD, keep your city safe. When you are fighting, make sure you're on your alliance territory, like the tag of the flag, it matches your alliance. If you're switching alliance, make sure you switch the territory. If you go offline, teleport to the safe zone, the starting zone, the zone that you're starting in the KvK, until very late, when it's like probably 2 weeks or 10 days left of KvK. That zone is your safe haven. Always teleport there and make sure your city is safe. Other than that, have a lot of resources and speed ups ready, Mark, because usually it's a lot of fighting in KvK. It's a lot of fighting involved. Well, everyone should have at least 1 KvK to prove himself, right? That was it. Listen, I'm glad to see that you guys are still fighting. I mean, despite the fact that you know the outcome of the KvK, considering that you weren't able to hold and pretty much lost a lot of your territory, so it's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no reason to just try to talk nice about it. This is kind of a lost KvK. So I'm honestly really glad that you guys are still fighting and still trying to push back and put a hurt on them. But let me know if you know something about 2255 and 2378. Are they allied with 1365? Because that's what it looks to me. It looks like this turned into a 5 versus 3, or it probably was a 5 versus 3 since the start. What's your thoughts on that? Hello Ronnie, can you check 960 KvK for a bit? 960 KvK, I'm not sure which number is that, but sure, if it's Strife of the 8, I can definitely check it. Let me just zoom out a little bit and see what is the situation going on. There is so much field fighting. Wow, there is a lot of sad faces going back. Are they swarming a counter rally and that is being reinforced? Since day one in Kingsland, we touching the whole 3 camps, but we keep fighting and getting much fun, so all good. About water camp, we will find out on the rewards time, I guess. No, we are not allied and we won't be. Well, Berserker, that is a funny thing that you're saying that you're not allied, because you're touching territory with 55 and you're not burning them, right? That's one thing. Second, why would 55 ever push on 1846? I mean, for me it doesn't make any sense. They never went south, they always went on the north, which is since they don't even care about the north and they still went on the south. On an opponent they have no equal to fight with. No, I'm just curious. It's, you know, it's just a lot of things that doesn't make any sense to me. Normal, bro. 1846 fight 1 versus 4. Maybe friends gathering day on a touching area, peace area. Oh my god. Well, listen, in the end, it's all about diplomacy, right? I mean, even if it's a 5 versus 3, if we want to put it like that, 1365 wanted to go for the win, so they went for the win, even if it's a 5 versus 3. 1846 wanted to have a hard KvK, like people said, and I'm well aware of that. They wanted a 2 versus 6, and it ended on a 4 versus 3 versus 1. Or at least we knew that it was a 4 versus 3 versus 1. So yeah, they go where they want. No question for people to do. Well, how in the world would they face 1846 before this? Well, they go where they want, but since you're not allied with them, they should be your opponents too, not really fighting them either. I think 55 is fighting for their pride. All right. Looks like JST is pushing out and is cleaning the murder ball from 1846. Nate, hello, how are you? No, you're not getting me there. Been a long time. Welcome to the stream. Ronnie, still the next incoming MG, okay? A little revenge for us. Oh, come on, guys. You want me to take Vic's contribution? I cannot do that. Water camp, want a piece of 1846 for the glory? I don't know. I'm asking questions. I don't know. I just logged in and I saw a couple of things and that didn't look very clear to me. So I'm asking questions like all of you do. Hi, Ronnie. I question now, what is the best civilization to start the game? I would recommend to start with Britain, so you can get the epic Boudica, so you can have a peacekeeping commander a start, and after that switch to Germany at level 10 when you get the civilization change. That's what I would do. For the OG, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Someone say 1846 have 1,000 player above 1 billion kill points. I think they have a lot of activity, that's for sure. Everyone just joined. How are you doing? Quick map review, please. So as of right now, 1846 is officially out of Kingsland. They still have a couple of flags, but not much. They're not defending there anymore. They're just fighting at the pass, so they are still fighting despite all the events and knowing what is going to happen. It's just a couple of players probably defending, doing their last bit, but most of the action is just at this pass right now. 1846 is giving the last stand, sort of speaking. But as you see, they lost most of the zone. All the kingdoms managed to push out. They only have Betafo right now, which they build fortresses to don't let people in. They even lost Dimbokro as well. They lost Okuri. And obviously all the zones as well. They are all pretty much taken. So that's all they have right now, is just Betafo, where they're having their last fun, their last skirmishes, because obviously it's gonna be the weekend, right, when you think about it. So people want to have fun in the weekend. What else can you do? And kill event is gonna come around as well, and most likely their plan is to hold until Sunday or something like that in Betafo. And after that, that's it, I guess. Get back to the safe zone in Tahiti. That's the situation and the overview. Of the situation. And Ron, it looks like JXT, they are even pushing on the field on 1846. Probably they want to rally the fortresses, I suppose, to get them burning again. It's fair KvK. The fall of mighty 1846 finally. Well, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like they are losing their first KvK. Says, okay, you have Alex, Guan, and Scipio. What 4 commander shall I work on for this pair? Alex, Guan, and Scipio. Well, that's a really good question. It all depends on your other marches as well. It all depends what you want to do in the future. Do you want to have a cheeseburgering march as well? Because then you could probably do Harald, either for your Alex or if you want to do Pakal in the future. I would say CJ, but I'm not really happy about CJ either. Not many options. You could also temporarily use Charles Martel as well. You could do either an Alex Charles or a Charles CPO, and then you can pair the other ones as well. So that could also work. You could also do a Guan and Mehmed if you have the museum of Mehmed, and then you can put the CPO in Alex. That's something I've done as well. Check alliances power. Ranking, alliance skills, alliance power. 14, 13 billion, 12.4. Uh, 166 members, so that's a lot of members. They definitely dropped some power. Let's see what should burn. 173 members, 14 billion. Definitely a lot of power losses, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that, 10 billion, 10 billion. Wow, that's big power losses, that's for sure. But there's still a lot of power to go, that's for sure. I mean, that's sure as well. Yeah, they push 860 out of Kingsland. 1v still fighting though. Alright, let's have a look at the other KvK. Let's see what is the situation over there. We have C11 32. Damn, wasn't A46 had like 13 billion alliances? They had, yeah. Right, so this is the 1093 KvK, where is 1034 as well, and 1860. So let's see what is the situation. Let's see. Let's have an overview about this as well. So it looks like 1v is still fighting, and it seems that they have built a lot. These are their allies, as it looks like right now. It looks like 93 is trying to do a backdoor job. Oh, they should have paid attention. I mean, how could they let them mountain jump from there? That's a big thing. Oh wow, 93 dropped a fortress as well. They stole a sanctuary. That's crazy. Uh, 93 definitely doing some moves. Looks like not a lot happening in Kingsland. A little bit of a standoff or something. People going low on troops. '93 has that pass. Okay, so what is 1860 doing? Oh, the wall of fortresses is gone. Oh my god. That wall of fortresses is actually gone. Diminished. Right. So yeah, what is 1860 doing? They having a coffee? Are they on their break? Tea time? I didn't see 860 fight in anywhere last 2 days. I see they have some people defending here, but that's about it. There's not even much. I think they are out of troops, out of resources, out of everything. It looks like to me. 11.5 billion with 150 members. There's still a lot of power there. Oh, they changed how the stars are being displayed. Hold on. That's new. They are all in the 60 million. Yeah, that explains a lot. Well, hold on. 137, 111, 447, 144, 845. Wow. I mean, that's a lot of power left. 227? What are those accounts doing? Everybody else seems to be almost zeroed out of troops. Yep. Stuff that will last for a few more years are Goan, Scipio, XY, Nevsky, and Nebu YSG. Get them before other fancy commanders free to place. I would say that XY is gone for a very long time. People still use it because there isn't many other options to use, to be honest. But XY, the moment the next commander will be released, he will be done. That's my review regarding that. I already mentioned about the XY in some of the other videos or streams. Dark Oreo cookie, so on. '93 seems to be very active, that's for sure. Flag is burning. Yep. I mean, I'm not sure how much Kingdom 1034 is committed for this KvK, but they're not getting much help from 1860, that's for sure. Age 21. Who is this? Is this 1021? Oh, well, 1860 is done. I'm sorry, I just saw this. Oh, well, that's it. That's it with this KvK as well. 1021 is already here, burning as well. 1034, they cannot fight all of them. I mean, that's the reality. They just don't have as strong as they are, they just can't fight 93 and 21 as well, and 71, and nah, it's not gonna work. They've probably done a good job in Kingsland. Keep pushing on the flags because they have the power to swarm, they have the players capable to swarm, but Right. So which one KvK you want me to check as well and give my opinion about it? Or was it about 1960? Was I correct? Mean Machine, how are you doing, brother? Rumors 1v paid 93 to let them keep the ziggurat. Well, that's why they are called rumors. They are called rumors for a reason. Respect to 93, they have been strong for a very long time and still showing it. Definitely. Props for them. They are all focused on field fighting, not on the end results. 1v has a mental breakdown because 860 give up too fast. Well, just looking at the players, to be honest, I don't think there is much 1860 can do. It's not about giving up. I mean, I just inspected the players. It's just a couple of players that probably didn't do anything from 1860. But I would say that 1860 kind of out as players' perspective. They just don't have troops, probably not resources. Look at that. 10 billion alliance with 170 members. 59, look at that, 60 millions. I mean, when people are at these powers, it kind of tells you that they are out. So I'm just scrolling down, and the highest I've seen was 78 million. Everybody's in 50, 60 million power. I mean, this kind of tells you that, you know, everybody's out. What else do you want them to do? It's not about giving up. They just don't have troops anymore. I am at 64 million with one of my accounts, so I know how many troops you can have with 64 million. You can barely kill the damn barbs. But they're still Imperium? How? I mean, it beats me how they are still Imperium, to be honest. It's probably because most of the high active kingdoms or Imperiums or high Imperium kingdoms, they're still in KvK. I'm guessing that's the reason. Look at that, 1365, 1846, still Imperium, and they are on the same page. Most of the players, they just don't have troops anymore. So let's look at look at that, 1034 Imperium, 1816 Imperium, 1093 Imperium, 1671 Imperium. Most of the Imperium kingdoms are now in KvK. So the only explanation why these kingdoms are still Imperium is because there is no other kingdom to take their place as a power-wise in the as a top 300 player-wise. Even that they dropped power, there's just nobody else to get their spot. What would you recommend to players who want to get Gilgamesh refunded? The support try to get out of the responsibility. Well, I really have no suggestion, to be honest, because the support is the only one that can do something about it. So if they can't give you an answer, I mean, that's the only way you could probably get something if you're unhappy with that situation. 556 not Imperium. Which KvK is that? Look at that, 2244 is Imperium. 556 not Imperium. 1254 is not Imperium. I mean, I am migrating in 4 days to 1556, so it makes sense that they are not Imperium. Which KvK is 960? Did they lose the starting zone? Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's it. This KvK is over. Let's see in which KvK is 9. Oh, there you go. 307, 1008, 1302. You see? All the kingdoms, they just go on the Imperium status. Understand, this will hurt in migration. You can search on top. Why would you recommend... Sorry. 556 didn't give their RCF until timer ended. Oh! I didn't check that. Alright, let's just go ahead and check that. I want that on the stream. Hold on. Oh, I was on the map already. Never mind. LIV. Well, that's yeah, that's 1254. So they didn't manage to get the rewards from the fortress. Is that what you're trying to say? Now they have it, but it's too late. KvK timer ended, no rewards. Oh, gotcha. But that must have been expensive on credits, though, my opinion. 1254 missed the RCF for end rewards by 1 hour. Wow, that was such a close thing, by 1 hour. Alright, so 8 days. Is the passport just opened? Oh my god. Okay, now I don't know which one is allies over here. Who is allied with who? So we got 1307 on the left up corner. Okay, let's see where is 960. It's on the right down corner. Okay, so pretty much those are the kingdoms that everybody wants to know. 1302 is the wine camp, which is on the right up corner, and then the other Imperium 1008 is on the left down corner. So basically there's 4 Imperiums, 1 in each corner of the map, and the middle ones are the unfortunate that are not Imperium. The ones that everybody's gonna beat, huh? $960 ally song. Well, I don't think song it is what it used to be, if they are still the same. I think a lot of people left. So it looks like this kingdom doesn't want to push out. It looks like 1307 is having an easy one. Yeah, both sides, they are already placing fortresses. Yeah, they don't even want to push out. Looks like it wasn't even a fight here. That's what it looks to me. Yeah, so again, they put Imperiums with not Imperiums, with non-Imperiums, non-Imperiums that can barely do something. I mean, what do they expect? Yep, 960 is not having a fight either. It seems they are going to the Imbrocro. They are closing it up pretty fast. Okay, here is where it seems to be a fight. But again, Song, they are not what they used to be. They are 16 billion, which obviously is a lot of power. But most of the players, especially the ARC players, they left as far as I know. I mean, this is their fortress, which they're making a decent murder ball from what I see. Looks very interesting. It seems that these players were planning to do a wall of fortresses and just hold that, and Song just ballsy dropped this fortress right in the middle of them, and it's working. Yep, so it looks like there is a little bit of fighting in this KvK as well. Ozzy, hey, how are you doing? Yo, welcome. 960 probably done a very good choice. I mean, if you look at it, 960 and Song, if they will probably lock down this kingdom, right? So this camp is kind of out of the fight when you think about it. And then if they want later on, they could push on this camp as well, which I don't think they want to, because if they lock this kingdom, then they can hold at the pass 6 and they will get help from 60 and they will get into Kingsland, and 60 will get Betafo, right? So then they will have at least 4 passes to go into Kingsland. I think that's kind of the whole theory behind it, which is not bad, and Kingsland will decide the final fight. And 307 will do the same with the allies. They will have 4 passes to go in Kingsland, which looks how the situation is gonna be. Check duck. All right, let me. What do you want me to check on duck? $14.6 billion. Wow. So Song is Song and duck is duck. Okay. Well, that makes sense why they are Imperium, though. I mean, they have 2 very strong alliances. That's 300 players. It makes a lot of sense why they are so strong. Right, so let's get back to my KvK. Let's see how is everything else going on here. The one and only place where fights are happening. Watch it burn. Let it burn. Don't put the fire out. Looks like 1846 is balling up again, and they managed to push on 1365 with a giant murder ball and probably preparing for another rally on the pass. 1846, literally burning. The irony on those fortresses' name. I know, right? I mean, it's nice when you are doing it to others, when they are checking the alliance name and their stuff is burning, but it's a strong irony when your stuff are burning and you're having those names. Ronnie, what is your opinion on this KvK overall? I think it was a very strong fighting KvK. Probably that has been more fighting in this KvK than I was expecting. Every day I was logging in since the past 6 open, there was fighting somewhere. Every single day. So any other KvK where people said that there was long days, hard days of fighting, I think this has been the longest, and they are still at it. This is not over yet. Why would anybody be happy? Happy about that? Are you happy to see 846 lose? No, why would I be happy? 14 days, 24/7 fighting, exactly. I know how it is to lose KvK. It's not fun. It's nothing to be happy about. I would say that 1846 done a pretty good job considering the situation. They had a chance. My best guess is not only the fact that they overestimated themselves, but I think they underestimated the opponent. Because if we look at the allies that 1365 had, they were very active, right? They could have picked much better camps as allies. I was surprised when they went with us and the other camp, the wine, not the wine camp, us, and then 20, 23, 42, because we were kind of the weakest. That's the reality. Our camp 23, 29, 23, 30, and the camp in the corner 10, 20, 23, 42. In my opinion, they were the weakest camps in this KvK, and they went with them as allies. Of course, we said yes. We were happy that someone actually picked us. But the allies of 1365, they were very strong. That's the reality. Even field fighting wise, they were very strong. That was 2256, 2339, 1044, 2052. A lot of field fighting from them. Weakest camp by far for bottom middle. They rally with Ramses YSG. Oh, you mean this camp? 1759 and 2344. Well, they rally with Ramses YSG, but we had no max tech player in the entire kingdom. So what do you say to that camp? Nobody is max tech in this camp. So what do you say to that? At least as far as I knew, I'm not sure. Maybe now someone is max tech. As far as I know, nobody is max tech in our camp. Well, maybe it's them. I didn't really look at what they have. I'm just talking from what I know.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Super Speed, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I could only say congrats to 1365. They already won. They just need to go through it. Max tech or not, you did well on open field and had some decent garrison and rallies. Way better than Daybreak camp. All right. Like I said, I'm not. I wasn't looking so much about them because they had to face 1846 on all the sides, unfortunately for them. So I was like, well, what can they do? 365 should give 5639 the ziggurat. Why is that? 39 and 56 would have never won without 1365. So maybe the first capture they could get it, but the end reward, the star, belongs to 1365. That's for sure. I mean, without 1365, I don't think anybody could have stopped 1846 in this KvK. When you think about it, so who deserves the ziggurat? Put the cabs in. Reinforce the rally. Hashtag. Hashtag what? Reinforce hashtag. Hashtag who? Come on, guys. Reinforce hashtag rally. Who? Hashtag who? Hey, Ronnie. Nevsky is good. Primary or secondary? Both. Either primary or secondary. He's really good. So it looks like that this rally is surviving. Surprisingly, very surprisingly, is surviving. Do you think Richard is worth the investment for murder balls? In my opinion, no. People are still trying to find utilities for Richard, like his instant slow effect from his expertise and his debuff value from his primary skill. That's it's only 2 seconds. I say that is a waste to use Richard, in my opinion. I'd rather have a commander that does some AoE skill damage in there, something that does some damage, rather than putting Richard. If you really like commanders and you invested in Richard already, then for sure, I mean, use it. Hey Ronnie, I'm joining 1556 also. How are your thoughts about the kingdom? Well, I think it's a very strong kingdom, and in my opinion, it will just get stronger. don't believe in diplomacy and think they can win without allies. Now they sink in their own mistakes. We all do mistakes. We just need to learn from them. Everybody does mistakes. Hey Ronnie, you think 1846 allies were weak? Like too weak, as we didn't see any impressive action from them. It's hard to say. The biggest problem was for the allies of 1846 to do something. It was the fact that water and wind, I suppose. I think wind is in the right up corner, right? They kinda canceled themselves on the pass for opening, resource wise, troops wise. Yeah, wine camp and water camp. So wine camp was the allies of 1846, and the water camp, they weren't allied with anybody. And they fought when the pass for opened. And they fought for a very long time. That was 5-6 days of fighting there. They kind of canceled themselves. So 10, 20, 23, 42, they weren't able to do much. When the passes were open, we were kind of alone against 1365. And even at that, we didn't do a good job because we didn't fill this area properly. We didn't fill the flags and all that. So it is what it is. If we were a kingdom like 5639 or 1044, you know, if we were two camps like these two camps, I think this would have had a different turn of events. 100%. If we were two camps as strong as these two camps were, considering of what I have seen in this KvK, it would have definitely been a very interesting KvK. Because honestly, I knew the moment when I saw that 1846 is kind of going alone against three camps that still have crazy field fighting activity. I kind of knew the outcome. I just, you know, don't like to say things out loud. And then the moment when 3065 was able to push the murder ball of 1846, I was like, well, the allies of 3065 that didn't even came in. So if 1846 lost the initial murder ball and the allies didn't even came in, I mean, that's gonna be a big problem. That was a clear defeat. And I would say that the lag had a problem with that. I think 1846 they weren't able to control their marchers, while it seems that 1365 were able to. But how can everybody know, you know? If the game is lagging, how can you know who's lagging and who isn't? We don't. So hashtag is still going, he's still at it. Using Richard is okay, just don't let him get targeted. Too slow to run, melts like butter. Well, that's why people target him, bro. If people see a Richard, they go for it. Everybody gets good trades on Richard, unless you're a max tech with well gear on it. Hi Ronnie, what is Attila Takeda version for archers? There isn't one. There is no Attila Takeda version for archers. Archers need more love from Lilith. Right now archers are in a black spot. In a very, very dark corner of the room. Somebody needs to pick them up and show them some love. Ronnie, if 1846 versus 1365 only, who do you think would win? That's a tricky question. If they would do a pure one-on-one, I would say it's 50-50, to be honest. From what I have seen so far in this KvK, it's 50-50. But possibly, if 846 would be full force, as they were at the start of this KvK, possibly 846 might have win, because they have the numbers. In theory, right? In theory. Let's just go with that. A 1-660 GT in Alliance versus Alliance. I don't. I mean, if I would have to just watch the KvK, then yeah, I would definitely want to see 60 GT in Alliance versus Alliance. But to see them in my KvK, I wouldn't want to see that. I feel bad for that Xeno. She's getting smacked around. 1365 strong, definitely. They definitely shown their strength in this KvK. Their level of commitment, their level of coordination, they definitely done really good. Account deletion, what is this function for? It is a bit scary to imagine maybe your account is hacked by hackers. Hackers can only hack your account if they have information about you. trust me, nobody can guess your password unless they have some information, some email information. Either they had to use a bot or something to, I don't know, infect your PC with it or something like that, to be able to send information back to him, like a virus or something. So someone has the info. Nobody will guess your password. There, it's not what you see in movies, that they plug in a program on USB and then it starts figuring out passwords, and then it just figures out the right password. That's just crap about hacking. That's total crap. That's not how hacking works. There's always a thread. That's how hackers get into something or into somewhere, or that's how hackers get information. They have a thread which they follow and they keep pulling it until they get to the end of it, and they get the information they want. It's like finding a wire in your garden, and then you pick it up and you go like, what's with this wire? And you keep pulling it and you go, and then you get to the end of it and you see a mine. And you never know, it goes boom. I don't know, that was a joke, sorry. Probably a bad one. Hey, I'm fine, Logan, how are you doing? The swarm on the rally is real. Oh boy, that's definitely a gigantic swarm on this hashtag rally. It's funny how they go transparent. You click one march. I really like this function. Definitely a crazy swarm on this rally right here. Wow. JSD going really crazy on this swarm. Lilith is trying to force us to spend mats. They changed the Bastion refresh to a limit of 5 daily. A rock farm, I always spend mats for those quests, just because you finish them faster. I mean, I just want to do my 15 quests and then get on with my day rather than spend time and refresh. So I don't get the mats one. You just spend a few mats and you just go for it. This is gonna be a very long rally. I think JSD is doing a lot of mix in that pass, because the white numbers are pretty huge. This looks like a win rally situation for 1846. I mean, JSD, they definitely don't want to lose this pass. They're not going to give it away. And probably they want to drop Imperium too, so they don't care, I'm guessing. That's a lot of things, but this rally is doing really well, that's for sure. It's clear that 1846 lost the KvK. Then why struggle and not conserve resources for next KvK? They probably want to drop Imperium as well, like all the Imperiums do each KvK. It seems to be becoming a trend. Imperiums fight Imperium and they all want to drop Imperium so they can recruit more people. Those are farms reinforcing the pass. Oh really? Well, I don't know about that. Yep, that's definitely a farm. That's definitely a farm. Oh wow, so basically JSD is zeroing their farms. It looks like it. This one is not a farm. Let's see the double C. This doesn't look like a farm, but possibly might be a high power farm as well. Yo, 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 Flash, what's up? How are you doing? Ronnie, how do you feel about going back to KvK 2? Horrible, because I'm not. I mean, not horrible. I'm actually feeling great about it, because I'm not. If I would have to go back to a KvK 2, I would feel horrible. I would be devastated. Flash, did you use bubble already? Are you getting zeroed, Flash? I want to see you getting zeroed. Come on, I got zeroed. It's becoming a YouTube trend. Trajan still worth it if you're well. Yeah, definitely go for Trajan. Or if you care about the canyon, then definitely go for Trajan as well. Flash going to 556? I have no idea. Flash, are you coming to 556? He migrated to 945. He did? I don't know. I have watched your journey in 29 since KvK 2. Oh, right. Yeah, well, that's something that's not gonna happen again. Going back to the KvK 2 again. No, I'm not doing that again. That's for sure. That was the last time. Yes, I will pop up next to your city. Okay. That doesn't sound scary a lot. I'm not afraid of my garrison against you. I can do it with Charles Martel and YSG. I think Mokote migrating to 1365. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Is Trajan 5511 good enough? I recommend Trajan to be max skill, but if you want to use him as a second for a little while before your max skill, then you could potentially use as a 5511. Flash outro is funny because of Ronnie's face. Legend Ronnie account also migrate. I'm going to 1556. What is the best pair with Boudica? Artemisia, Boudica YSG, Boudica Henry. Salut, Radu. Guan cu Scipio. Main account is going to 1556. Yes. Loki. Rorin, ce mai faci? Deci n-are căldură, ce dracu să fac? Cald aici în UK. Mă uit la ăștia cum se bat. There is a legend. Oh yeah, I know about there's a legend Horny in 1365. Oh yeah, I know about it. Maybe a fan of yours. Definitely. What is my go-to pair with Boudica? I use Artemisia Boudica. Boudica YSG or Artemisia YSG? That's a very strong question. I have no idea. I like both marches, but preferably if I have to put YSG, I would probably do Artemisia YSG, not Boudica YSG. And if you have Boudica and Artemisia, I would put Artemisia with Boudica and put YSG with someone else. Maybe a Nebu YSG or something. I don't know. if you really want to use YSG. Ronnie, who better, Flash in 1093 or Flash in 1816? Well, I have no idea that he had an account in 1093. Jaws Farm. There is definitely a lot of farms over here. And low power accounts. Hey, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate it. What's up, my hairless friend? Heard you lost this KvK. Well, I didn't lose this KvK. It's not like I was the only player in this KvK. Ronnie, which side you rooting for? Well, there's no side to root for. I was rooting for 1846, but they're losing. 1365 is winning. There's no side to root for. Oh wow, Pakal and Harald. That's gonna be a rough one. Are they swarming Pakal and Harald? Wow. That's crazy. And it died. That was a Pakal and Harald rally and it died. Wow. GG. What's wrong with the scouts? Is that a bug? Look at all the scouts there. They're just standing there. Can you camp scouts now? Is that a thing? 2255 did not participate. Well, they're not our allies. What about Boudica Nebu or Boudica Ramses? Well, I would say that Nebu or Ramses, they are much better to be separate than Boudica, in my opinion. That's hard work. 1846 decided to do 3 versus 5. Hopefully people won't blame the 1846 Kingdom Council for this. Well, they need to see their limits. They need to see their strength and where they stand for, you know, with all these players, all this activity. So now they will know in the next KvK. They will know what to do, like strategy wise, diplomacy wise, and all that. How they will play things in the future. There might be some people migrating, but again, 100% tell you that 80-90% of the people, they had their fun this KvK. They will be staying. It's just probably a few drama queens that will leave. When you're in a strong kingdom that is well coordinated, dedicated for KvK and so on, people don't leave. Just a few, probably, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I'm not in that kingdom. I'm just saying, I mean, the way I see the situation, I wouldn't expect like mass migration out, or I won't expect that this kingdom will fall apart. I don't see those reasoning happening. The odds were just not in their favor. They know what they should do on the next KvK, how they should plan things around diplomacy wise, and so on. The scout is taking a break after a long run. It's a 4 versus 3 versus 1, not 3 versus 5. If you say so, I believe different. What do you think took most lag? Mostly everything. I remember in I remember in season 3, 14-12 versus 14-11 and 14-15. We lost badly against Ronnie. Those were really good times. Yeah. I mean, losing is part of the game. That's very true. You don't get what you want. You don't always get what you want. $13.65 was offered a 2 versus 6. Yeah, I know about that. I mean, I even talked it when it was Diplomacy decided. I've done the video. It's on my channel. Yeah, I know. It was the email that was also sent by Laguna, saying that with all due respect, they don't consider 1365 to be their equal. Well, it looks like 1365 is showing what they can do for sure. Not our fault. Water decided to take advantage and go to their zone. Just because they go take 846 zone doesn't mean we ally with them. Bruh. I mean, for real. This is your territory, and this is them. I mean, you're contradicting yourself. I don't know how else I should say it. I mean, that's kind of visible proof right there. They didn't started building to that zone, they just dropped the fortress. Like, they are permitted to stay there. And even that I show this, the entire stream, it's not like you're burning the fortress or doing anything about it. Because you know that there's probably some deals with them anyway. So because they didn't build flags there. They dropped the fortress like they are permitted, they are allowed to drop the fortress there. You don't understand Ronnie is different. Well, then make me understand. And everybody else on the stream, I mean, make us understand. If it's different. Why is different? Let's just build there a fortress. Like, out of the blue. And you guys are not doing anything about it. So make me understand. Whoa, how did the guy Laguna came to conclusion that 1365 is weakling. I have no idea, but it was the king email, the kingdom email. You're speaking nonsense. Stop flaming our kingdom. What am I speaking nonsense when they clarify the situation? If I'm speaking nonsense, then clarify the situation for us. Yeah, if it's not ally, burn them. You're not burning them. You just let them build their fortress. And you're saying that I speak nonsense. Well, then clarify it, which you're not. But you're obviously avoiding to say anything about it. Which kind of makes it even more clear about what I've just said in this stream. You look like James Bond from Dollar Store. Pepsi, I won't even bother to answer him. With all the flag going on, there clearly is an allied act. Oh, that's your answer. Water camp is so easy to kill. Really? Then why didn't you let us build a fortress when 2339 push out? Because we are easy to kill too, right? Should have just let us build a fortress and burn territory. But you didn't. You mobilized people, you stopped us. I feel someone's toes is burning right now, that's for sure. I want to see this KvK stat. It's gonna be huge, 100%. Yeah, that's for sure. Rory, where are we heading to after this KvK? I'm going to 1556. This is definitely gonna be a really juicy rally, that's for sure. Who's your favorite commander? I was always in favor of Artemisia, and I was for Attila as well. I did enjoy Attila for a very long time, but then he kind of dropped, and now Nevsky is rejuvenating him, so I kind of start to like him as well. But I'm a big fan of Artemisia. And Nevsky is amazing as well. I mean, he's a really badass commander. Ignore them, my friend. Let's talk about the rally again. Ask for the report, please. I already asked for the report, but it seems that this is gonna go for a while. New drama. Listen, I don't care, because if they're allied or not, in 4 days I'm leaving this KvK. So, but it's just funny that, you know, they don't make any statement about it, and Anyways, they don't want to come true regarding it. I feel that if you were in their position, you would have done the same as well. Just my 2 cents. Bro, a kingdom like 55, who was locked in for a very long time, doesn't just drop a fortress in the territory of a winning kingdom like 1365. Don't just drop a fortress there. But anyway, let's just say that they done it for kill event or whatever reasons they are stating about. What would be our purpose to burn water camp? Because it's not your ally. That's your purpose to burn them. They are your enemies, right? They are burning A46. 42. Why would we stop that? They are doing the work for us. Once we push A46 back, then we can burn water. Alright, that makes a lot of sense then. Laguna is trying to contact water camp. Are they really? I don't think so. I think underestimating 3065 was a wrong move. Well, I didn't decide that, so yeah, that definitely was. I mean, after you see these results, that definitely was. This is why whichever kingdom you go to, drama always happens. Why? Because I wanted to know answers about a situation. I don't see how that was wrong to ask about something. What do you think? Who wins in this rally? I think the rally is winning in this past rally. Water camp is said they don't want to fight this KvK because of matchmaking. A46 should have taken a 4 versus 4. Well, that's long past what they should have done. Check 1365 and 1846 coalition. What do you want me to check about the coalitions? Alliance, coalition. Oh, you're referring by the powers or 13, 10, 10, 3.6. This must be a farm alliance, I guess. And then let's see JST. Alliance, coalition, 12.8, 8.4, 6.1, 2. Alright, so I suppose that DF is probably very low in power, but I suppose that SH is kind of a farm, and SH2, so these are kind of a support farm alliances that are probably filling up the pass right now. Well, number-wise, 1846 was much higher in numbers, so that's why everybody said that 1846 is gonna win. That's why I said the same, that 1846 is gonna win, because number-wise they were way over 1365. The thing we didn't take in consideration was the allies of 1365, which they seem to be super active even after they were keep fighting with 1846, and they basically were drained by 1846, but they weren't, because they're still on the field, especially in Kingsland, which was really helpful for 1365. You need to get out more. That's not disrespect, that's an opinion. Stop taking rock so serious. People in this game are so sensitive, is why I quit. People in this game, they love drama. They are sensitive, you're right, John. They are absolutely right. but they also love drama, you know, and they feed on drama. There's a lot of people that they do. I mean, if I do a drama video, it gets tens of thousands of views. If I do a video where I try to do a guide about something, I probably get a third of it. And that's facts. That's facts that you can probably check on. I get zeroed, I get rallied, someone gets zero, someone gets rallied. Those videos they get, especially if it's someone popular, someone that the community knows, those videos just skyrocket. But you do a guide or something very important, a video very important, and people don't care. That's the truth. Rocky is life too. You pay money, you have fun, you make friends. That's also true. I mean, there's a lot of people that enjoy different things. Drama is half the fun in the game. Oh, there you go. You see, someone says that drama is half the fun. 1365 is winning. Yes, the KvK will be won by 1365. It's still just gonna take a little while. Anytime you burn a city, there's toxicity in the chat. That is so childish for a bunch of adults paying to win. Well, I think that is past about people flaming that you're burning a city. I think the community is way past that. Like if someone gets burned now, they're just gonna call him a noob. That he got burned or zeroed specifically. So for rockers, this game is part of their life. Disrespecting kingdoms is not a good thing. Well, I 100% agree with that, but me personally, I wasn't disrespecting anybody if you were trying to point that out. Where's Chuni? Still streaming? I have no idea. Isn't the toxicity normal in every game? I would say that in some game is less, surprisingly less. Even one that I play recently quite a lot, to be honest, and I enjoy it. Mokote is soccer player? Yes, it's Mokote from PSG. Since you are going to 1556, then try not to face 1254 because they always match them. I wouldn't care really. I just want to be in a kingdom that can do things and have people on the field, you know, all the time until we are all drained out. Winning or losing, that's going to be part of the game. Hi Ronnie, how much kill points does an account need to have for you to see it as a fighter? Is irrespective of account age. Well, the account age makes a difference, Nick9. Hold on. You can't give me an account that has just finished KvK1 that probably has 500 million of kill points. Of course, this is not... I would consider that not being a fighting account, but if I see the age of the account and I know he has 500 million kill points after KvK1, that's a fighting account. If you have 500 million points in KvK1, then you must have done a lot in that KvK, because in KvK1 it's hard to get a lot of kill points. Because people don't have troops, people don't have a lot of resources, people don't have speed ups in particular because they are powering up their accounts. So 500 million kill points, or probably even 300 million kill points in a KvK1, that's a lot. But I would say that a Season of Conquest account should easily be over 2 billion kill points. A Season of Conquest, an account that have seen maybe 2 KvKs in Season of Conquest should be over 2 billion kill points, in my opinion. So that's KvK 1, 2, 3, then 4 and 5. Let's put it like that. 5 KvKs, you should have 2 billion kill points. Or maybe being close to. Many people have high kill points farming kills from KvK 2, 3 or low seed. If someone is farming KvK 2 and 3 to get a lot of kill points, you will know that. And you know how you can know that? He will have a lot of tier 4 kills over tier 5s. So when you're gonna inspect him and you see his skill points, if he has a lot of tier 4, it means he went a lot back to KvK 2 and 3. I remember back in the days, you get kill points by using Belisarius running around killing farms. Yeah, but then when you were getting a lot of tier 1, I mean, tier 4 players getting to 2 billion kill points is a large call. If you're tier 4 player, then you might just jump back to do KvK 2 and 3 until you'll be a tier 5 player, or at least a half and a half or a 1/3 or something. I mean, in Season of Conquest, the majority of players use T5s. You should increase exponentially your T5 kills over T4 kills. I think 80% of the troops on the field in Season of Conquest are T5s. But free-to-play can't pull that much kill points so fast. Honestly, if I'll be free-to-play in Rock, I would have just quit since the Crystal Tech was introduced. If you want an answer regarding that. That's so much better games out there, free-to-play friendly, than being smashed by whales. And trying to be good in the game when a whale comes and just really just smash you. It's sad. It's different for some VIP 18 accounts if they decide to stop investing because they are VIP 18 and they have the equipment. I even done that. I only spent $20 on the tech. In the account in 2155, when we played against 1307, I mean, with $20 spent on the Crystal Tech, there's nothing really. It's not far away from free-to-play tech. But I am VIP 18 on that account. I had full legendary gear on all my 5 marches, and I managed to pull like 50 million kills in that KvK, 52 million kills or something like that. I've done like more than 50 million kills because I went over 1,100,000,000 or 1,200,000,000 in kill points. So yeah, it's a difference. When you're VIP 18 with max legendaries and all that, you can get kills and get good trades even against max tech players. But when you're a free to play, I mean, your equipment and your commanders is pretty low, that's for sure. We don't. I'm free to play player. I mean, KvK is hard to get kills. The max is 400 million kill points and low is 300 million kill points in one KvK. But with time, the commander be more good and maybe I'll get more. Well, good luck with that. Even Mokote cannot solo defend the flag without the free-to-play, and you want free-to-play to delete app. Bro, let me just put it out there. Some of these wannabe free-to-play, they buy the monthly gem card, they buy the $5 premium supply, they buy the Lures and Scrolls, but they think they spend so little that it's like free-to-play, you know? I just said my opinion. If I would have to be free to play, I wouldn't play Rock as free to play. Yeah, forced to pay. That's it. Kitty cat. the minimum if you want to enjoy rock is buying the Losing Scrolls, buying the monthly gems, so you can always have some gems. When you go in the KvK, you have to buy the crystal quest and the premium crystal. Whenever you summon a commander, buy that one for the 10 gold heads. So that should be the minimum investment in the game if you really want to enjoy rock. Other than that, you're just struggling. I'm free to play player 2 at 41 million power and 400 million kill points and just played sock for once. You see, there you go. A free to play account, 441 million power with a season of conquest and his 400 million kill points. I consider someone free to play when they not spending. If they buy Losing Scrolls and nothing else, I'm still calling them free to play ammo. Ronnie, can you tell total free to play in all rock by percent? I think 70% of players are free to play. Do you agree? Bruh, the problem is, you see, someone says that when someone buys the Losing Scrolls, it's still free to play. The moment you spend a single dollar on your account, you're not free to play. That's the reality, that's the truth. Free to play means not spending anything. So I think your percentage of free to plays is very high, or you have a different view on how you see the free to plays. Where do you see the KvK stats? I don't think that the KvK stats are released, but there is the website. What's it called? There is a website with kingdom stats. I forgot the name. Does someone remember it? Rock something. Yeah, it's not coming in my mind. Rockboard, that's it. Thank you. Ogre. Yeah, Rockboard. Yeah, if you want to see the stats of the kingdoms, then you can check Rockboard. My farm is free to play, no Mina yet. Oh, yet. So you plan to buy Mina, but your farm is still free to play, huh? If some people think this KvK would have ended up the same way if it was 1846 versus 1365 pure 1 versus 1, then they are delusional. Well, I said that it's a 50-50 even if they would have fought 1-on-1. That was my opinion about it. I have just bought that 80k gems growth funds. Nothing else. Okay, so you're free to play, right? Is that what you're trying to say? WIB loses. 1846 is losing overall. We need video for best free-to-play player in Rock. I mean, there are some free-to-play players in Rock, like pure free-to-play players that probably have exceptional accounts. But if you want to hear behind the screen, like he's spending 16 hours a day for that free-to-play account, then you might have a different change of heart. You know, because I have a Romanian friend who wasn't free to play, right? He's a truck driver. He was farming gems with his main account every single day because he was able to do that, because he was always having his phone next to him. So he every day for about 10 hours a day he was farming gems. He was always over 150,000 gems whenever wheels were coming, whenever there were events, and he was having a lot of farms which he was providing him resources. So he always had unlimited resources for KvKs, and he was always having gems for events. And he didn't even reach VIP 17, and that was 10-12 hours of day playing, probably more if you put them all together. And he didn't even reach VIP 17 with all that, even though he was watching my videos and he started taking my advice to start pumping into the VIP quite early into the game. And the farming he started again quite early, and after, I don't know, 3 years, it's not even VIP 17. And I think he barely reached 3 billion kill points, or he's like 3.1, 3.2 billion kill points, having 6-7 farm accounts, playing 10-12 hours a day. I mean, and he's not free to play. He wasn't. He done the marches right, he done the equipment right. If you want to be free to play, in my opinion, I would probably keep doing KvK 2 and 3. That way you can maximize those commanders, the KvK 2 and 3 commanders, and probably do that for a year or two, maybe something like that. And later on, when you stack up with sculptures, you can go in Season of Conquest and try your luck there. Maybe you reach VIP 17 as well by then. If I would be free to play, that's what I would do. If you're a very old account as free to play, then you can stay Season of Conquest. You should have decent commanders by then. You're probably doing okay. I'm free to play, power 45 million kills, 96 million in 480 days. Well, that's 96 million kill points. Well, that's probably just from reinforcing, I guess. Downside of KvK 2-3 is that you can't get all your farms in anymore. Yeah, that's true. Ronnie's farm VIP 72 pure free to play. I don't have a farm that is VIP 17. That's not a farm. No, People Please started to be a farm, and I started using him for field after he reached VIP 15. I was carrying him through well alliances. That's the difference. How do you think Cheese Gold Farm reached VIP 17? He's always keeping him in the main alliance. Or at least he was, because he was the king in 75. Was he from 75? I mean, it makes sense when there is a rain of gold chests and your account keeps getting them. That's how People Please raise the VIP as well. People Please is 950,000 points for VIP 18. But that's not a free-to-play account. So I'm less than a million to reach VIP 18. I'm always buying when it's more than gems. On that account, I'm always buying VIP. Legend Ronnie, you want the report? Well, the rally is still on, so I definitely want the report, yes. People Please has higher contribution than most main accounts. Yeah, I enjoy People Please at some point more than I enjoy my main account. I'm being very honest with that. And I got really hyped, and that's why I probably spent a little bit on it. I really enjoyed it because I was a low spender, and I was smashing whales in KvK, people with max tech and all that kind of things. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I really enjoyed it. The system sent me some of the reports. Well, sure. That's interesting. How did the system send you some of the reports? Let me know if you send them, and let me know if I have to refresh the game if you send them already. I'll refresh the game. My People Please account is almost 100 million back. It's crazy how power grows, and even though I killed over 2 million troops last KvK. Oh wow, that's crazy that you already got a report. 1729. Holy smokes, this is a 1 hour and 2 minutes rally. Wow. I love these long rallies. Oh my god, look at that. That's actually even. That's surprisingly even. I was expecting the rally to win on trades on this one. Thank you very much for the report. And it seems that both sides people are joining with full hospitals. Because you see, when you rally or defend a pass, you should have half dead, half severely wounded. But people are joining with full hospitals on both sides. It seems to be more on 1846 side joining with full hospitals. And then I guess this is the small AoEs when they were going in to swarm the rallies. Yep, that's what it looks like. Because they're not swarming the pass. Oh, this one did. Okay, this one did swarm. But the other marches, they're not swarming. This is just the AoE from YSS. Because people are going in to swarm the counter rally. Yeah, there's no reason to go all the way down. So counting the AoE, I would say that the pass won. So it was not in favor of the rally, it is in favor of the pass. But let's see if we get the full report from the rally perspective as well, because the rally was swarmed. Maybe people had full hospitals. Let's see the trade on that one. Oh, the rally leader can kick people now from the rally. Okay, he's kicking the dead marches. Okay, he's he's online. That's why the sad faces. This was on the new update, by the way, about the rally leader being able to kick people out of the rally. What was your longest rally? I think 2 hours. We rallied the pass. I'm not sure if it was in KvK 2 or 3. I think it also was in Light versus Darkness when we rallied the pass of 1446. It was 2 hours. Yeah, I think we rallied for 2 hours. You can kick marches since 5 months ago, Ronnie. No. Jan Carlos, come on. That was on the last update or the update before this one about being able to kick. No, that's the is it the Garrison? I think you're. Let me just check. Come on. The SOAR commanders adjusted the proportional speed of alliance warring information. Lance officer can now send. Okay, from the garrison. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. It means that in the rally it might be for a longer time. But yeah, this is from the the garrison building horizontal passes. Okay, so that was a big issue because people were standing there with 2,000 troops, when you only have 100 spots in the garrison. All right, that was from the garrison. So yeah. Sent you report, Ronnie. Thank you very much. Alright, so it is the same report. Yeah, it is the same report that we saw. Yep, the same one. 10 million dead, 10 million dead. Even trades. I mean, counting the AoE, again, it was the win for the pass on this one. Because the small AoEs, they pile up in the end and it's more dead. But I think at this point, 1846 probably wants to drop Imperium, so it was 2 hours, my bad. My longest rally was 3 hours. Oh, you said 2 hours. KvK1 holding triple rally. I have a video about a kingdom who hold a pass against triple rally. That's alright to answer. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a video on my channel. One alliance, it was KvK too, I think. They hold it against triple rally for 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours of triple rally against your pass. That's definitely something. You had a long rally back when you were in 2064. Yeah, I had one there, but I had one against the 1446 when they were in KvK with 1412. I guess it was that KvK. No, I think it was that one. And they were putting Zenobia in the pass, and we were using Guan and something, and Edward to Mavericks. I know what, but for some reason my T4 is more than my T5 by double. Well, you should target more T5 players. This is a nice way how you can drop Imperium, I guess. Or start the KvK event. The kill event, not the KvK event. I'm sorry. Because in how many hours? It's 19. In 5 hours, the kill event is gonna start. So there you go. Charlie, if you can choose KvK, which kingdom would you be in? Well, I'm already going to 1556, so I already chose Charlie. But if I want to choose a KvK that is going on right now, which kingdom I would rather be in? 1960? So if I can choose to be in that KvK, but in 1960 to fight against 1307, that's the one I would be in. 6 hours, 6.45 hours for the MGE. Do it for us. How to make castle fast level up. Need the books. Well, either you rally forts, that's one option, or you farm gems and you just buy with gems. That's another option. Alright, so Raid the Vault is available. Just give me a moment. So what is that considered as? If you are doing gem supply weekly, material loss and scrolls, you're low spender. And Guayan. If you're doing the supply, the gem, what you're saying there, you're low spender. You sound more and more convinced. Oh my god. Right. So considering that this rally is gonna go for a while, and we already seen a big chunk of the report up till 1831. So we have seen what has happened. Pretty much it's gonna go like this for a while, I guess. Ronnie, don't click it, is a trap. I won't click it. Well, sorry guys, I got things to do, you know, I gotta go. I believe is a different view on free to play. So I believe free to play is more like someone who is buying dailies or not buying bundles. Well, I'm not sure if by F2P you're saying forced to pay or free to play. So I'm believing that you're saying free to play. If someone is free to play, is not spending a single dollar in the game, that is a free to play player. The moment you're buying a monthly gem or whatever, you're not free to play anymore. It's like me buying the battle pass at Diablo and saying that I'm free to play because I spent €5 in the game. I'm not free to play anymore. I bought the battle pass. Ronnie, stop sending Tinder links? No. Then we are all forced to pay. Listen, I've done videos. Back in the days, hold on. Let me just say this. Back in the days, I've done videos and I told people what I consider to be a free to play. And I said that someone who spends this little in the game, I would still consider it free to play. Like someone who buys a monthly gem card, buy this and that, is still a free to play. And I got so much negative reviews about those videos, and everybody was saying that as long as someone spends a single dollar in the game, it's not free to play. So you know what? As long as you spend a single dollar, you're not free to play. Hurts my brain listening to grown men trying to change the meaning of the word free. You're also F2P, you're forced to pay. There is something low spender. if you buy one, you're low spender. Exactly. You're a low spender. If it's a game, so let me just say this as well. If it's a game that you purchase it, and everybody has equal ways of gaining power, then there's no pay to win element in the game, because you're just purchasing the game. Like I think World of Warcraft, I haven't played it in a while, but I think World of Warcraft is a game that you just buy the expansions and you just play the game, and you pay monthly subscription to play the game, pretty much. But I can't buy power, or at least not directly from the company. Or any other game, like, I don't know, StarCraft, or some other games. That's online. Age of Empires, you know? You can't buy power in those games, you just buy the game. Everybody has equal ways how to gain stuff in that game. So it's different, you know. The mobile industry, the PC industry is two different things. Rally been going on for years. Yeah, it's true. Want me to change the camera a little bit? Okay, there you go. I'm maxing Nevsky soon. Who is best second? You want to copy mine? I used Attila Nevsky on the field. I tried to go with as many tanky marches as possible, so I was using Attila Nevsky. They were focusing on my XY every time because he was XY and William, and then later on I changed with XY and Mehmet. They were still focusing on XY, and I had nothing else to do. I was just always retreating my XY, to be honest. But as the second calf march, I was doing Attila and Nevsky. Change the name to Rise of Capitalism. I can't buy any bundle. Country policy doesn't support buying from internet. I love that country. I love your country. Just for the fact that you cannot buy anything, because that's the country policy on the internet. That's cool. You need a billionaire sugar mommy? Listen, if you find one, let me know. If I find one, I'll let you know. My William is 5551. Is it still worth it to expertise? Is it on the daily, or it should be on the daily? If you could purchase him from the daily or in the future, then definitely expertise it. But right now, as a 5551, that William is really solid. I would rather do a commander like Nevsky or Scipio if you have too many universal sculptures and you want to invest them in something. Let's find sugar mummies together. I have Scipio and Nevsky already expertise. Okay, then save the sculptures for the new caps. I would say that William will be in the daily special offer at some point. It's gonna be the leadership, and after that it should be Chandra and William. So it might take about half a year, because you need Artemisia and Ramses in there as well. Right, so they introduced Leonidas. It's gonna be Artemisia and Ramses. After that, it's gonna be YSS and Theo, and then it should be Chandra and William. So I would say that about half a year you might have William in there, and you'll probably expertise him from there. Or maybe if you get events, or you want to spend your keys and you want to get some Williams, just slowly work on him like that. Or if you're doing some spins on the wheel, you can spin a little bit for William. But I wouldn't invest directly universal sculptures in William. If it's 5551, just use him like that. And keep for the newish commander. You never know how crazy some of the leadership that are coming in might be, and you rather have 300 sculptures plus whatever you still have in your bank, and yes, like I said, you never know, crazy things can happen with the new leaderships. Might have some 3000 damage factor or God knows what, 3500. Who knows, you never know. Might be some crazy new commanders. This past rally is helpful for dropping Imperium for both kingdom. Yeah, I suppose that's the reason as well. Alright, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in for the stream. I appreciate you all for being here. We had a little bit of chat. It was a really nice stream. I really need to get going. I have to go get some shopping done. It's 7 o'clock here. Before the shops close. Oh, that's a heavy swarm. Hold on. Hold on. That's a heavy swarm from JST. This rally was about to go down, but they are reinforcing. Wow. The marches, yeah, the swarm is going down. But that was a really heavy swarm there. Yeah, this will go for a while. Alright, thank you all for tuning in for the stream. I appreciate you all for being here. This is your boy Gironi signing off. Peace out, everyone. Take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends. No, a few hours later, this stream is still on. No, it's not gonna happen. Take care, everyone.